Good morning, everybody. This is Todd with the Forex Nitty Gritty Insiders Daily video for the 6th day of November 2012. It's great to have an election day. Hopefully, everybody out there takes time to vote. And in election years, sometimes we think it's not important, but it's a good thing to do. Get out and vote and make sure that you're making your views and desires known. The market has been somewhat quiet, especially the Euro-US dollar. Let me just pull this up real quickly, and this is an hourly chart. You can see we're just barely starting to get some movement out of this range that it's been in for the last day. And it could be because of the election, that things are just kind of waiting to see what happens. And so anytime there's news out there, and we'll probably hear things throughout the day in relationship to the elections, and that may cause the markets to move. So just be cautious when you see the market being a little bit choppy. So that's one thing. Now I want to bring up the Aussie dollar here and take a look at this movement on this candle. This candle was a 70 pip candle. This move from low to high here was about 114 pips. Now this came out last night because the Australian market increased their cash rate from, well, pardon me, they kept it at 3.25. The forecast was for it to drop down to 3.0. And because of that, the market jumped up. We saw a strengthening in the Aussie dollar. And so we want to watch here because starting tomorrow, we're going to have a couple of other currencies discussing their interests rates, including the, I should say, on Thursday, we have the euro and the pound both coming out with their interest rate statements. So keep an eye on that. Now, as we look for opportunities to trade, and looking at the Aussie dollar here is a good example, because what we want to see is we want to see strong momentum, and we see a strong momentous move here. But then we need to see a retracement. In this case, back down to some type of a support. Maybe it's in this area here. And then a turn and a move back up above the HH3. And that's kind of what we'd be looking for. And this is an hourly chart, so it's a little bit longer term. So we want to look for those opportunities to trade as it is beginning to move one direction or the other, or that trend has been established. If we look at the euro dollar, like I said, we really are in a downtrend here. If anything, we're getting a pullback to resistance, and we may look for the movement to start to move back down as it begins to roll back over. Looking at the LL3, the lowest low of the last three. Pound dollar, very similar movements to the euro dollar. The US CAD, you can see that we've had a little bit of a pullback here. In fact, starting to break out a little bit. In fact, this bar closed above the highest high of the last three. Now the question would be whether we define that as an uptrend or not. And I'm thinking that we're probably real close to that. I'm not sure that we could say that this is in a strong uptrend at this point. But as this starts to establish its move up, we can look for those opportunities to trade. And last but not least, the US CAD downtrend. See how choppy this is? Even on the hourly chart, we got a lot of chop on here, so we want to be careful with that. So anyway, take some time today to one, vote, two, to watch the markets and just see how they react with the news coming out, and take some time to review how that's affecting your trades. And if you have questions about that or anything else, feel free to let me know. If not, we'll be back tomorrow to see how things turn out, and we'll continue to look at the market. So until then, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.